No matter what happens, you'll always be my sister. You'll always be my sister too. Hey, maybe we should take another run at the NXT Women's Tag Team Championships. Or maybe we should go after Damage Control. And Bayley, whoa, 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 okay, you found some common ground, but let's just do the right thing. Hug it out. Hug it out. Hug it out. Hug it out. See, one without the other isn't good. And, oh, I knew she was going to do that. I knew she was going to do that. She don't need Gigi. Are you kidding? I can't believe this. Oh, my God. Right through the door, the ding-dong hello said. Gigi tried to dive through the door to escape. Did you see that? Are you blind? What an act of cowardice. Shawn Michaels trying to recreate the barbershop moment. Well, let's see what happens in the future, shall we? Anyway, I'm John Renton with my review of WWE NXT, and here we go. We're on the road to Stand and Deliver, and Toxic Attraction is no more. Bit surprising they decided to do that, but I guess they really don't care about the tag team division in NXT or on the main roster. I mean, and I'll talk about that in due course. It was kind of nice to reflect on the barbershop moment because it did lead to one of the best heel turns, even though it was something that we did kind of see coming. JC may end up coming out better on, after this whole thing is done because JC Jane does have that superstar singles potential. So this is the post-Vengeance Day show. And by Christ, could you tell? There were some things that were fine. They featured the women a lot. But they had a lot of V-Day clips, a lot of VD clips. So if you don't think I am just going to wring every VD joke, out of this sponge and into, and just put them into existence, just put them right out there, put all that VD cheer right out there. You don't think I'm going to do that next week? You don't know me very well. So Bayley comes in a sling. Now she obviously was just selling the beating that she suffered in the steel cage match. Here's Carmelo Hayes and Tricky Ticky Williams. They do mock Carmelo's catchphrases and how Carmelo basically just scorched her on Twitter. I mean, good grief. And that Melo is him. And how there's one man left for him to beat. Then here's JD McTuna, the guy with the head about, 3 sizes too big for his body. So they basically just go back and forth while the smoke machine is out of control. Damn it, Frank, you had one job. We need to hire somebody other than Frank, this fictitious Frank that I have come up with, to operate the smoke machine. Seriously, I know it's a small place, but come on, just don't use that much smoke. They go back and forth, and we're going to get a match later. I mean, McTuna is not, and I can't help but call him that because I'm sorry, I can't take him seriously. He can do good stuff in the ring, but nevertheless. Fallon Henley is upset that Kiana James cheated. And Fallon says, Kiana, you need to tell Jensen what you were saying on that phone. And she's like, no, don't worry about it. It's nothing. I bet you it's going to turn out to be somebody that's actually a family member that she was saying I love you to. But we haven't gotten to that point yet. There's going to be a surprise party thrown with about 20,000 people in a small room. Nevertheless, we then cut to Grayson Waller interrupting Shawn last Saturday when he was doing some kind of Skype call, apparently, on, Windows 95. Seriously, what was with the footage there? Well, how can he get Shawn Michaels' attention? Well, make sure you go towards his good eye. But also, Grayson Waller is suspended for the weekend. Why? Because storyline. So, we get Sol Ruca versus Zoe Stark. We get the Soul Surfer, and Zoe, who I understand actually did see people trying to surf during the Great Flood after she snuck onto Noah's Ark. So anyway, yeah, that's right. I'm going to keep worming in some, age jokes about Zoe. And yes, I recognize that she's young, but it's funny. It's funny. I mean, her and Bobby Fish were around when Adam and Eve got into the Garden of Eden. Do, 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 do. So anyway, they really do have something with Sol Ruca. The end result was never in doubt. Zoe Stark was going to win. She had to win. I mean, she had to win early because at her age, she needs to go take a nap. She needs to turn in early to be up for the early bird special. See, told you that wasn't going to be the only age joke. And then she tries to beat her down, and Sol Ruca hits, I don't know what that finisher is actually called, the flip cutter that she does. the soul roll. I really don't know what it's called, but impressive. She can do some good stuff. More partying. Gia, the oh my goodness, the assistant. Good Lord. Gia, yeah, that's her name. Pretty Deadly Glory, they haven't slept since losing at Vengeance Day. They look ridiculous. More ridiculous than normal, which is saying something. So, speaking of ridiculous, Kato, against Dante Chen. Remember when they were going to push Dante Chen and gave him a backstory about how he wanted to honor, I think, his father? And they did that for like 3 weeks, and then they just gave up on it. Yeah, well, he tried to get something out of Dabba-Kato, but good luck with that, and Dabba-Kato won. Good God, Dabba-Kato is shit, is what I wrote down. When you're a big guy, you don't need to do that much, but you need to be able to do more than that. So, he did use Albert's old finisher, the Baldo Bomb. And Kelly Kincaid talks to, or tries to get something out of Dabba-Kato. Good luck. Something about Apollo Crews, and he knows what he did. And then Diamond Mine, along with Ivy's being checked out and everything. Tatum Paxley's there. And Isla Dawn, Jesus Christ. I am incredibly distracted whenever Isla Dawn is on television. Her and St. Elbo's Fire, who are a team for some reason. Because why not, I guess. Isla Dawn is basically saying to Tatum, hey, you were in the parking lot. Maybe you attacked Nikita. And Tatum gave this long explanation. And Isla said other people would have just said no. Ha 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 ha. Okay, but weird. Why are they trying to make this whole thing like who attacked Nikita? Nikita's stock has fallen. And I don't think it's ever going to get back up. Roxanne cannot cut a promo. She bless her. She tries. She is not a natural promo. Get her a manager, please, until she gets more confident. Kaden and Katana interrupt. They're like, oh, well, you're a champion. We got cheated. Nobody's talking about that, even though numerous people have been talking about it on this program. And what, you're going to make the call? Well, why don't we face you? You don't have any friends. And then Roxanne gave a call to somebody, which is Mako Satomura, by the way, just so you know. We'll save some time there. Speaking of saving some time, we get Isla Dawn against Tatum Paxley. St. Elbo's Fire in the corner, and Isla looks great. Tatum has a good look, is improving. And this match really didn't last all that long. I mean, Tatum showed a little bit of good fire. But I don't know what the hell the finisher is. It's Shane Helms' old finisher. The Eye of the Hurricane. The Eye of the... Or, well, actually, I don't remember what they called it when he was Shane Helms. But nevertheless, he gets the victory. Or she gets the victory. That is, goddammit, I was thinking back to WCW. Isla Dawn got the victory, and I'm sure Shane Helms would still get the victory if he was wrestling. But nevertheless, Isla Dawn using Shane Helms' old finisher. Trying to dig myself out of this thing here. And then Ivy stops a beatdown by bringing a chain. I mean, okay, I guess, whatever. Carmelo Hayes with Tricky Ticky Williams taking on JD McTuna. And look, they did highly athletic stuff. McTuna can wrestle. I don't care about him. Carmelo won because Ilya Dragunov did his theme, his theme hit. Apparently the music guy's in cahoots. Shout out to the Turbinator. And what happens is he nails Tricky Ticky Williams so quickly that the camera barely caught it. And JD, because he took out Dragunov a while ago due to visa issues, what ended up happening is we got the most devastating maneuver in all professional wrestling, the surprise roll-up 1, 2, 3. And then Dragunov chases McTuna into the crowd. Like 5 rows of people that they have there. So Tiffany is putting on makeup, and Thea Hale shows up and says, why don't you... Or it's like, what do you not like about Chase U? Why does it matter? What the hell's going on? This is bad television. Thea is trying to do breathing exercises that Dr. Shelby taught her. Please don't bring back Dr. Shelby. I have nothing against the guy. Why are we still trying to do this? Why has Chase University gained so much television time? Thea Hale has potential, but she is going to blow her throat out doing this yelling. And she's all upset. Nah! And then Ava Rain, for some reason, pulls her off. Okay. Why? This schism thing is stupid? Nothing against the people involved, but good God. Anyway, more partying. Jensen and Kiana are going to celebrate Valentine's Day. And we're either going to get it where Briggs is going to, or no, Brooks Jensen, there you go. Jensen is going to get his, he's either going to get his heart broken, or it's going to turn out to be a misunderstanding. Rise of Lyra Valkyria, Rise of Lyra is just better, took on Valentina Feroz with Wendy Chu. It's good to see Feroz with Wendy Chu. There is literally no good reason to ever see the Wendy Chu gimmick on television. Nothing against the person, but the gimmick is shit. This was fine. Elektra Lopez. Oh boy, you want to talk about somebody that should be on television more? Elektra Lopez. She tries to get Valentina to use the Nux, but after a double knocker, she's all confused, has the Nux, and has spin kick 1, 2, 3. Okay. Then we get a video package on Wesley with his trip to Charlotte. His wife's there. Some good insight, some good stuff. Glad they're featuring Wesley. And he offered an open challenge that Tony D and or Stax may answer, but they have to go out and be part of a match next. Well, actually, just Stax. Tyler Bate wants to beat up Grayson Waller. Then Aussie Jones lost to Stax. If you can tell I'm rushing through some of this stuff, it's because I don't really care. Aussie Jones, I think, is about... I think that time off didn't do him any favors, nor did certain transphobic tweets do him any favors. Hopefully, maybe he learned and modified his behavior, but that time off didn't exactly help him. And Stax won, which was a bit shocking in all honesty, but there we go. And an Indus is there with Jinder in the back somewhere. Apparently where the smoke machine was still going because Frank still won't do his job. Jinder is with Indus and I just don't understand. I don't. Because Jinder doesn't really offer credibility. Indus are fine on their own. Roxanne's in the parking lot. Oh no. Oh wait, it's okay. Because there's a camera person there and nothing bad ever happens when camera people are out there. Actually, she just said, yeah, Mako Satomura is my tag partner. So... Pretty disheveled glory is what I'm calling them. Basically, pretty deadly. All upset and disheveled and whatever because they lost their match. Take on Dookie Nuki Hudson and Andre Chase of Chase University. And I'm going to tell you verbatim what I wrote down. Oh, hell no. Two of my least favorite teams in all of wrestling. Later, Thea runs down covered in the smiley schism buttons and is like, they're coming for me. They're coming for me. They're coming to get you, Thea. Pretty Deadly Glory wins, and that was a waste of a segment. Gulak and Hank, they talk about gear, and Charlie Dempsey shows up again. He's going to show up if they're having dinner at a restaurant. He's going to show up at Gulak's loft apartment or whatever, or he's going to show up when Hank is working on the docks or whatever in his off hours and just show up, hi. Charlie Dempsey is like their stalker. I just don't get it. Card rundown for next week. Ding Dong Hello with Bailey and the Door. Boy, this was an adorable setup, as it were. Toxic Attraction. There's tension with Toxic Attraction. Toxic Dong Traction. I would put that as a title, but I probably would get flagged. And JC got in one good line. Well, I mean, she got a number of good lines because JC's a natural promo, but she said, oh, your gear, Gigi, it looked like a hobo banged a Chucky doll. And then Gigi fired back with, I'm amazed you could see my gear when you were staring up at the lights, or what I call the JC Jane position. Never mind. I will not say anything further. They find common ground, and they're going to possibly go after Damage Control. Like, they're all this and everything, and then we get the barbershop type turn, and Gigi gets put through the door. I think actually she really got hit hard because I was like, I think she actually took that bump a little bit bad. But yeah, JC Jane is the heel in this feud. I don't know. I have nothing against Gigi as a talent necessarily, but why do I fear that this is just a way to maybe possibly write Gigi off after her and JC have the feud culminate at Stand and Deliver? Because I don't know how Gigi will do as a singles wrestler in the WWE environment. JC has more of a chance to break out. I could be wrong, and maybe both will do just fine, but I think JC's going to be up here, and Gigi's probably going to be over here. I met Gigi multiple times when she was Priscilla Kelly on the Indies. I just fear that JC's going to be the one that they see more potential in him, because she has a complete package. Anyway, that being said, we got our own barbershop moment with Adore. That was adorable, as it were. Agree, disagree, what I said, like, share, subscribe, Twitter handle in the description. I'm John Ritlin. I'll see you soon.